My name's Marie, and I just want to say a little bit about hate and also about living through the Section 28 years as a trans woman. We transitioned in the late 80s and early 90s, and we got abused every single day at college. We didn't get abused as a trans person because no one knew what a trans person was, so they just assumed because they saw a guy wearing a dress, it was must be gay. So we got abused, we got called homo and pussy and prude and faggot. And the thing was, what we didn't realise at the time, there's a very bizarre upside to that, which is that as long as trans people didn't exist in the public perception, they couldn't be targeted in the public perception. And that's an important distinction. I know a lot of what I've got through in the 80s and 90s was believing that things could get better. And for a while, that actually seemed to be the case. I think we probably did manage probably a full decade without having any abuse or harassment or assault. And things have changed so abruptly this year, I think, with Trump and Trumpism and the things, the anti-trans stuff that Trump is coming out with. They have emboldened people here. Also, the Supreme Court decision has emboldened a lot of people. I think there's a lot of years where we had no trouble at all. This year, so far, we've reported 17 transphobic offences, and it's only the end of May. I think 12 of those are some cunt who is doing serial transphobic graffiti around the corner from where I live. 2 of those are actual assaults against our person. One of those, we actually had a body cam, but he actually came up behind us on his bike to purposely bypass it and kicked us up the arse from behind and called us a faggot. Unfortunately for him, there was actually good enough video that we actually tracked him down to his school, and he's now being charged. But it's like, yeah, we've gone from nothing for maybe a decade or so to 17 fucking transphobic offences in the space of not even half a year. And that's the unfortunate thing, that now that we exist in the public perception as trans people, we can be targeted in the public perception, and it doesn't seem to be a way around that. We tried making a complaint to the Independent Press Standards Organisation about the Daily Telegraph and the fact that we were running basically multiple defamatory trans stories every day. We actually picked out 20 or so, and we submitted a complaint, and the reply from the Independent Press Standards Organisation is that it does not constitute harassment because they do not recognise that a demographic can be harassed collectively. I understand that DPAC actually submitted a similar complaint to them around the same time, and they also got the same reply. So apparently it's okay, the media cannot be stopped from running one anti-trans story after another, which is absolute bollocks, because they don't recognise that we can be harassed as a demographic. And I think we all know here that that is not true. But apparently, unless they actually target you by name, no one's actually going to stop that happening. I think that's probably most of what I want to say, so thank you.